Hey folks, welcome to the first of many monthly development updates for Morse. May served as a month for pre-production. Here's a list of what major changes occurred. We produced a stable vertical slice functional in HTML5, desktop and iOS. This encapsulates 3 missions, a tutorial sequence and a variety of dialogue sections. The plan for Morse is to use this vertical slice to pitch to publishers, use in playtesting with users, test assets made by contractors, and serve as a blueprint to build the framework of the new version in Unity. In early playtesting, a lot of players were hitting the wall with the difficulty curve. We addressed this with a multi-pronged approach. Firstly, an extra narrative section to contextualize the tutorial. We created a whole other mission which took the pressure out of the initial combat of gameplay, had an explicit summary of each mission objective when the player started a mission, and built in a tooltip pop-up which allowed the player to click on various elements of the UI for a description of how things worked. The previous narrative content that I had in the game was very dry and one-sided. I worked with Danny to breathe life into the scenes and the characters. The remastered script provided a much more natural flow between the gameplay sequences, in particular the tutorialized sections. Danny also created the character profiles, which will be used in both the narrative process and to help Katie have like a vivid image of the characters when she mocks up the concept art in June. On top of the remastered script, these sections now have extra layers of polish applied, such as the name indicators of who is talking, a subtle visual effect of who is speaking, a visual overhaul of the character designs, and adding some on-screen effects for when Ida is having internal thoughts. Thanks for checking this out. Tune in next month for more developments.